Welcome to all. Nowadays, we are spreading coronavirus throughout the world in rapidly very short durations. See, corona is a virus. It belongs to virus king virus. So, virus is can multiply in rapidly in short duration inside of the coast only, right? That's why our government also our scientists to recommended by for prevention or prophylaxis is necessary for to control the virus. So my dear viewer, to be safe and learn to today the concept of why there is virus in multiply rapidly for very short duration. Hence there is a belong to types of reproductions or replication. So now there is we learn to what is mean by reproduction and what are the types of reproductions of organism is specialized in come to 12th standard. The first chapter when it is given reproduction in plant. So now we learn what is mean by reproduction in plant. To in plant reproduced by two broad categories like sexual, another one is called asexual reproductions. So that's a way as to what is mean by reproductions. It is a reproduction very important and essential features of all living organism. So why that is called essential and importance of a very vital process in like that because it is great role in evolutions. Okay, and also there is a genetic diversity and variations. There is essential for reproductions. So like we will learn what do you mean reproductions. Reproduction is nothing but the process of producing new one by one kind. Such is called reproductions. So already told you generally two category. What other is called one is sexual, another one is called asexual reproduction. Now what are the concept of certain in this kind of reproduction? See what are the chapter we will learn to asexual reproduction in plant. First one called asexual reproductions. What do you mean asexual reproduction? It is only one parents are involved. They are either in male or female. Okay. Another vegetative reproduction. It is belongs to asexual reproduction. The specialized in sane plant are propagated by reproductive beagles are called diasporas. Another one is called sexual reproduction. It is seen in higher organism like in plant and animal. It involved two parents, male and female gametes are involved. Another free fertilization. What do you mean free fertilization? Before fertilization, that event is called a free fertilization event, like example of pollinations. And what are the involved pollinations? There is like in pollen and like what are the concept in structure of pollens. We learn to later for. Then fertilization. Fertilization it is one of the important process. Fusion of male and female gamete, the formation as a zygote, okay, embryo, was called fertilization. And types of fertilization we'll learn to later, right? Post fertilization, structure and event. What is a post fertilization? After the fertilization, there is event considered as a post fertilization. Example: formation of fruit and seed. Apomixis. What do you mean apomixis? Apo means free and mixis. It is a reproduction in flowering plant. Okay. That way to example of reproduction in flowering plant. It is a reproduction involving fertilization in flowering plant. It does not involve a union of male and female gamete, but formation of new organism is called apomixis. Discuss later, right? Polyembryony. It is occur in more than one embryo to form as a seed. Such called polyembryony. We will learn to after later for this class. Another parthenocarpy. What is meant by parthenocarpy? It is one of there is special event Like example of when seedless grapes or banana, some of the seedless fruits are developed by this kind of method only. Semi fruit industry also called a formology. There's a can say reproduction. There is a parthenogamy. What is meant by parthenogamy? That is meant by formation of fruit without artificial fertilization. Such way is called a parthenogamy. So some organism where we when comes to parthenogamy, formation of organism without active fertilization, that is directly developed into entire new organism. Such way is called parthenogamy. These are all the concepts we will learn this class. Okay, next we start in milestone about in plant embryology, also called milestone in plant embryology. What do you mean plant embryology? Generally, as know that branches in science which deal with the study of growth and development of an organism period to growth. Such is called the plant embryology. So more of the scientists are involved to greatest role in plant embryology. Such way first one scientist Nagamai grow. He mentioned the system and considers a male reproductive part of the flower. See, another contribute role is here father of plant anatomy. See, another job. Camerarius is describe the structure of flower and anther and pollens and ovule. Colrator, he detailed account important of insect in pollination. And MC, he discovered by pollen tube. So another is Hope Mister describe the pollen in the dry. Hansian described the development of embryo in capsula and alisma. Strasburger, he was reported in polyembryony. Strasburger another role in discovered by process of syngamy. What is meant by syngamy? Fusion of male and female gamete. Now Shin and Kenyard, they independently discovered by double fertilization. It is belongs to type of fertilization. Hence, in take place in angiosperm. Hanning initiated a how to cultivation of embryo. Johnson he was proposed by classification for development of embryo, especially in embryology. So another Kuha and Mageshwari he rise to the raw metal of pollen grains. Shang that and Merwitz proposed the ABG model to describe the genetic initiation and development of plural part. So another one Indian comes to Indian scientists. K.V. Krishnamurti he was summarized to the molecular aspect to free and post fertilization of reproductive development in flowering plant. Then like in another important scientists are there Panchana Mageshwari. He was there is role in contribute as a three field. One is called plant name embryology, another one is called morphology, plant anatomy. Like so, he is called a seminist botanist who published in various like plant anatomy, embryology, and morphology. He became to fellowship award in Indian Academy of Science. He published a book of An Introduction to the Embryology of Angiosperm in year of 1950. So that great role in plant embryologies. So will that images and see collected from that source of Google on academic grow. See father of plant anatomy and Camerarius. So now that Camerarius describe the pollen, flower, and ovule and also flowers, right? And then Coleridge's write example important of entomophily. See Strasburger as reported as a polyembryony and also there is a process of syngamy. Hofmeister, that's know that Hofmeister that's discovered as a different role in structure of the triad in pollens. So another MC as a role in know that discovered by pollen tube. Now know that CVL has different type of there. Another one KV Krishnamurti. Indian there is no scientist as to well in another Panchana Mageshwari we will discuss. These are the scientists to very great role in milestone about plant embryology.